I just talked to an alum, Katie Johnson Rooney, on the way here, and she's like, Murph, holy buckets. Is this really happening? And I said, Katie, it's the same response I've had. And everybody should be so proud of this group because, they could have listened to the negativity.
Me.
And they didn't. And I didn't, the staff didn't. And it's one of those years where you literally saw a team grow up right in front of your eyes. We had 3 surgeries during this season. And I told the media up in Knoxville, it was catcher, pitcher, center field. It's not like, 3 important positions. It was 3 of the biggest positions. And they literally had surgery during the season. And it's a credit to AC Atinka, our training staff, led by Jeff Allen. The team doctors were incredible. And somehow, some way, all 3 of them are back and better than ever. And I think Beaver just was named All-American today by one source, and hopefully she'll get another one tomorrow. But for them to do what they did, just to come back and play, is a miracle in itself.
Murph, it had been such a struggle offensively in the SEC. And you get into regional, you win a 1-0 game, that's 1-1 in the 9th against Southeastern. Valentine hits the 2-run homer, and you scoring 5, and then 9 the next day. So it's kind of like the lid came off.
Exactly. I think you're exactly right. That one hit is all he needed. And Riley did it, and then she's done it again. The Grand Slam against Tennessee, and it was such a silly start to the inning.
Right.
2 Ks, a duck fart, a hit by pitch, and she almost hit her again. She almost got Riley on the first pitch to her. And then the second pitch, I think she was like, I got to get one across the plate. And Riley sat on it and got it out for a grand slam. And then the weirdest part was we didn't even take the field. And we sat in the locker room for 3 hours. And my biggest worry was all the momentum has just gone away. I really did. I was like, man, I really thought if we could have played right then, we could have scored some more runs right away. But we sat for 3 hours. And then the hero of that game to me was Brisky.
Yeah.
Giving the ball to a freshman to go to the World Series, and she went out there like she was, a 4th-year player, and with no worry, just no nerves. And I think you're going to see her for the rest of her career just like that.
After that gut wrencher in Game 1, I watched your post-game press conference. And I think surely he's going to have some anger, but you were. I couldn't believe how positive you were. You just kept saying it's still in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, was there any doubt?
No, because I really felt we outplayed them.
Yeah.
We out-hit them 2-1. They had twice as many errors. Pitched a great game, just one silly play. And then I felt so bad for Callie, and she bawled for 2 hours in the locker room, and that's not her fault. We had plenty of chances to score. And then the next day, she makes play after play after play. And then she makes the play Sunday that she skies 4 feet in the air and snags a line drive. That would have been a double. That was a web gym. If you'd never seen one, that was one. So it just, I don't know, everything just played our way.
I know the ladies are cherishing this underdog role, and you've embraced it. Now, though, how do you hit the reset button? Hey, yeah, this is an accomplishment, everybody, but it's not over. We're not going out there just to make an appearance.
Well, we had two guest speakers, I guess you could say, on, I don't know if you heard this, but they called in my phone Thursday night. Haley McClenny was number 1, and then number 2 was Nate Oates. And he stepped away from one of his daughter's birthday parties to call us and say, dude, this is the same thing as us. And I knew that all year long. I just had that feeling. Like even Coach Saban's last year, they lose a tough game, don't play very well against South Florida. Everybody's saying the sky's falling, and then they just started to improve. And it really has mirrored our season. Football first, basketball second, and then softball third. And, we're going for broke now.
Coach, can you give us an insight on your pitching staff, the consistency to basically hold the team down while the offense is struggling and get you right here?
Unreal. I got to credit Lance McMahon, our pitching coach, who's in his 2nd year, has just done a hell of a job. I mean, every kid trusts him. To call pitches for 14 innings, I'm nervous enough just sitting there. I'm not doing anything. He's calling pitch after pitch after pitch, and 165 for Beaver alone in 10 innings. And it's just remarkable what he's done. But all of them have bought in. They're just low-maintenance kids on and off the field. They do what they're supposed to do. And, when I had a couple people texted me when Beaver came into the game the other night, and the look on her face was, "You're about to be dealt with," kind of look. And you can't coach that. She's just got that it factor, and she works well with Lance, 100%.
You touched on Riley. Can you expound on her moment from Saturday getting thrown out on what might have been a double,
I know.
and then responding to that?
Yeah, she had a plan. She's been really good with her plans lately, and she'll tell everybody in the dugout, "This is what I'm going to do." And she told everybody she's going to get off the plate, get up a little bit in the box, look for the first strike on the outside corner, and rip it. She did that, and missed a home run by like 4 feet. And then Tennessee played tremendous defense all weekend. Every throw was on the money. Every outfielder made every play except for the one in the 14th inning. But it was cool that Riley got that double as well. But she has just been getting better and better and better and getting more comfortable. And I think the hit against Southeastern, the home run in the 9th inning, really has propelled her confidence-wise.
Coach, you know your team very well. Any concerns on your part going into the World Series about the potential fatigue factor?
No. And as a matter of fact, we didn't get home till like 3:45 Monday morning. 3-hour rain delay will do that. So we gave them Monday off, which was technically our day off for the week. And then today we said, just get on the plane at 1. Because, I learned from Coach Saban a long time ago, one of his press conferences, probably with you guys, he says, 1 day off is good, 2 days off is awesome. And I've listened to that for a long time. And I'm the type of guy who, if the players are tired, it's my fault. And so I'll ask a senior, "Hey, you tired? You need a day off?" And if they hesitate, they're getting a day off because that means they need a day off. So we've tried our best to play our best at the end. And I think one of the reasons why is we're fresh.
There's 1 or 2 more.
Has that kind of pissed you off with that underdog role, knowing, hey, your guys are still Alabama, and even despite the injuries, you're still expected to be here, but no one thought that.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's Alabama football, it's the New York Yankees, it's the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, seriously, I always use those references, but we're one of only 3 schools in the country that have been to the World Series more than we haven't, and it's remarkable. Arizona and UCLA are the other 2. Alabama. When I started, we were playing slow pitch in high schools. That's how far we've come. This is unbelievable. Yeah, and Bowers. We've upgraded to Bowers, Gary. But just to see how it's where it's come from, and now, and seeing you guys here, it's just remarkable. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys being out here, because when you pay attention to the sport, so does everybody else.
Coach, I was watching you in Nashville, watching Kristen with that hit, and I'm like, oh, there's Murphy sprinting, the happiest man I've seen this whole season. Just talk about the emotion with that and bringing that momentum into Oklahoma.
Well, when she got up to bat, the first thing I thought of was last year she hit a walk-off against UCF down at the Clearwater tournament. It was a runner at third, slap her up. I said, just bounce it once. If you do that, she's going to score, and she hit it over the pitcher's head, and we walked it off, and she got mobbed at first base. Well, this was a little bigger scenario, obviously, and I would have done the same exact thing that Karen Weekly did. I would have walked the first kid to load the bases to get a force at the plate. That was the smart move. Kristen had struck out twice before that. Not this time. Got enough of it, hit a high chopper, shortstop, there's no way. And Lauren Johnson's fast, and Kristen just put it on the ground, we're going to win. But she had a great weekend too. Kristen was awesome in the leadoff spot. So we don't win that series without her hitting number 1.
What's your favorite dugout prop?
Say it again?
What's your favorite dugout prop?
Oh gosh. Probably the sunglasses that goes on the palm tree. I put them on a couple times for good luck, but they're pretty cool.